Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that a series of thrilling and dramatic episodes await viewers, as the characters are caught up in a whirlwind of conflicting revenge and bold decisions. The latest developments surrounding Hope, Brooke, Carter, and Steffi will keep viewers glued to the screen. Let's analyze each detail to better understand the complexity of this story. The situation begins when Hope falls into a state of panic. She realizes that Carter, whom she once trusted, is drowning in anger and hatred after Steffi's decision to fire her. This is a big shock for Hope, when Carter, who has always been calm and clear-headed, seems to be losing control. Hope's panic is not only about her own safety, but also about the future of those involved, when she senses that Carter is planning to do something extreme. Meanwhile, Brooke also cannot hide her disappointment. As Hope's mother and ally, Brooke feels helpless in the face of the escalating situation. Not only that, but she is also weighed down by the animosity between the two families that Steffi has inadvertently fueled through her actions. These pent-up emotions make Brooke feel the need to act, regardless of the consequences, and the plot becomes more intense when Carter confronts Steffi with anger and frustration. Steffi, confident and assertive, flatly refuses to change her mind. She believes that firing Hope was the right thing to do, based on what she believes is in the best interests of the company. But to Carter, Steffi's arrogant and assertive tone is nothing more than a blow to his self-esteem. This ignites the flames of hatred in him, making him determined to retaliate. In anger and desperation, Carter seeks out Brooke. They plot a plan to get revenge on Steffi, which Brooke reluctantly agrees to join. Both feel pushed to the edge, with Brooke wanting to protect Hope and Carter wanting to restore what he believes is justice. They devise a daring plan to kidnap Steffi to make her pay for her decisions. However, this is also a dangerous move that could ruin their lives. Fortunately, Hope discovers this plan and immediately stops it. Being a person with high moral values, Hope cannot accept turning hatred into illegal action. She warns that kidnapping Steffi will not only damage their reputation, but could also land them in prison. Hope's strong objection makes for an emotional moment, but will this be enough to make Carter and Brooke abandon their plan? However, even though Carter declares in front of Hope that he will abandon his plan, the reality is quite the opposite. Inside, his anger and determination for revenge still burn. Carter begins to build another plot, this time more secretive and calculated. He does not want to simply take revenge. He wants Steffi to feel the pain that he and Hope have gone through. This is the climax of the story, when Carter falls into a spiral of hatred that pushes him further and further away from the path of justice. The moment Steffi steps into the underground parking garage, unaware that there is a pair of eyes watching her every step, creates extreme tension. Carter, with a towel soaked in anesthetic, quietly approaches from behind and suddenly covers Steffi's mouth. This scene is not only shocking, but also highlights the danger of Carter's intentions. Steffi has no chance to resist, and in just a few seconds she collapses unconscious. After knocking Steffi out, Carter puts her in his car and drives her to a remote, abandoned house. The desolate setting of the place adds to the suspense and sense of unease, as Carter ties Steffi up, gags her, and waits for her to wake up. This isn't just a spontaneous act, it's clearly a pre-planned one. When Steffi woke up, she was shocked to realize her situation. Memories flooded back, making her panic from the moment Carter attacked her in the parking garage until she was brought here. Steffi, a strong and determined woman, now fell into a weak and completely helpless state. Her bewildered eyes and fearful tears created an emotional scene that made viewers' hearts skip a beat. When Steffi woke up, Carter appeared before her with angry eyes. He said that this was a way to warn her, a lesson for her arrogance, and the habit of considering herself the center of everything. Carter's words were bitter, expressing the anger that had been pent up for so long. Steffi, in a situation where she couldn't do anything else, cried and begged for forgiveness, hoping to calm Carter's anger. But things weren't that simple. Carter's anger, instead of calming down, flared up even more. At first, he only wanted to warn Steffi, but the thought of the consequences if he was caught pushed him into a desperate situation. The panic and fear of being discovered turned Carter from someone who was in control of the situation to someone who had completely lost control. In a dramatic moment, Carter made a decision that could not be turned back. He believed that only killing Steffi could help him escape this situation, and without hesitation, Carter ended Steffi's life. This was a major turning point in the story, not only changing the situation but also shocking the audience with the cruelty of this character. After killing Steffi, Carter quickly thought of hiding his crime. He took Steffi's body to a nearby river and threw it into the water, hoping that the river would wash away all traces. However, this action not only showed Carter's despair, but also raised the question, can he really escape the consequences of this crime, or is this just the beginning of a new series of tragedies?
Oh.